it's Cammy. This is Man Frand podcast. This is part 2 of GOAT relationships. So these are the greatest of all time relationships and the characteristics that they all have. And so I kind of wanted to talk to Man Frand about these. I started with the first 5, I think, and now we've got the remaining 6 through 13. So these are ones, hey Christina, these are ones that are happy relationships that have similar characteristics. So different studies have been done and they have generically the same ones. Okay, so we went through 1 through 5 and we talked a lot about fighting over text, not having kids, friends who stay married and then fight at the beginning and then not so much as you go through. And then compromised of 1 firstborn child and 1 lastborn child. So number 6 is know who does what when it comes to housework, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, so what are some of the characteristics? Like, I know that me and you have had to work on those different house
You just said if you're going to live together, you just each figure out your own, you know? You figure out what's your responsibilities. And that's what you stick to. You stick to them and the other person doesn't do them for you. If they want to ask for help, they can ask for help. But if not, then you just remind the person, hey, you didn't do this. Or, hey, you didn't do that. I don't know. You need to come up with your own language.
I know with me and you, it became you were doing a lot of the chores and you felt really unhappy about that. So what we had to do was actually decide who was better at different chores. Like, you are way better at doing the dishes and I'm way better at not doing the dishes. But I'm much better at, like, well, I'm not really very good at any chores. But one of the things that I did was I did a lot of the taking care of the cats. Yeah. Because that was something that you know, they're my cats from, you know, well, they're both of our cats, but they were my cats originally. So that was something that I ended up doing, like the litter and taking care of their water and their food. And just, that was my thing that I ended up doing. And Dale has gas, apparently. Okay. All right, next one. You are a feminist. So happy couples say you're better off being a feminist. Research shows that both men and women with feminist partners are more satisfied in their relationships. So if you are a feminist within your relationship, man or woman, it makes for a happier couple. Would you agree with that?
I think you need to give a definition of a feminist first.
Somebody that, well, I don't actually know the definition. A feminist is someone that is about the equal equality for both sexes, I guess, or that's kind of how I kind of see feminism. Okay.
So I've seen it as angry woman.
Well, that's because you see that side of it in the news, I'm sure.
If you're a feminist, you're an angry woman.
Yeah, but that's not the definition.
I don't know what the definition is. I'm just saying what the stereotype says.
Well, I'm not asking for the stereotype. I'm asking for what the definition is.
No, I asked you for what the definition was.
And what I'm saying the definition is men and women thinking that...
That's fine. That's what we'll go along with.
So... Oh, my God. Okay.
What?
Last, a lovely lady...
Well, go back. I mean, ask the question again now that you've given the definition.
You are better off being a feminist. Research shows that both men and women with feminist partners are more satisfied in their relationships.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, you can see maybe if, you know, if y'all are both that way, you're both seeing each other's side of the story or it's mutual respect. I'm sure it's that on either front.
It's like an equality thing.
Yeah.
Which that makes sense, right? Okay, a lovely lady and a not as lovely man. According to a study, when husbands view their wives as the more attractive of the pair, not only are they more satisfied, but the wives are too. The opposite was not true. When husbands thought they were better looking, they were not as happy.
Huh.
Oh, I think you're much better looking than I am.
Oh, hush, we're not getting...
No, you are.
Well, then I'm going to say it the other way. That's a long message.
Quite simply, feminism is about all genders having equal rights and opportunities.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, there we go. See?
There we go. Thank you very much for that.
Okay, so do you agree that when husbands view their wives as the more attractive of the pair, not only are they more satisfied, but the wives are too?
I mean, I guess so. I think each partner should see each other as beautiful people, beautiful creatures. I think...
What's a...
I don't know if, I don't know. I think that if you feel the female's hotter, then you might, it depends on, then you have to look at yourself on your own self-esteem and things like that. I think there's so many other factors in that. That branch off.
Okay.
It's tough to tell. That's just my thoughts.
Okay, number 9. So these are characteristics of the greatest of all time relationships. These are relationships that are the happiest, I guess. And we've probably only had a couple of them so far, so we've got a lot of work to do. Number 9, you are best friends. People who consider their spouse to be their best friend are almost twice as satisfied. What is really important is friendship and the push and pull of daily life.
Yeah, that's agreeable. I mean, most people you see, they're best friends. They enjoy doing a lot of things together. They understand each other. So, I mean, I agree with that.
How long did it take before you knew I was your best friend?
I don't know, about the 4th argument, so about 24 hours in. And I said, hey, we can be honest with each other. Because we yell.
That's such shit. No, when did you know that I was your best friend? I think it's when I decided you had the same sense of humor as me. And that me and you...
I think I realized you're a morning person and can wake up early and go to bed early.
You were like, this is the bestie for life.
Someone who can go to bed at 8 p.m. is the best friend of mine.
Hey Cindy, thanks for watching. Okay, next one. These are the greatest of all time characteristics of happy couples. And we got one.
Okay. Well, let's go on.
You think we have more?
Not even
this one is not good, guys. Not good. Spend money in similar ways. The two biggest things couples fight about are sex and money. For some reason, people tend to attract their spending opposite. Big spenders tend to attract thrifty spenders or thrifty people, and vice versa. The happiest couples tend to spend money in a similar way, whether that is saving or indulging. So what I want to do with this one is I want to hear what you think me and you are, and then I'm going to tell you what I think me and you are. So you go first.
I'm a spender.
Okay.
I know I'm a spender, but I think I manage my spending.
Okay.
I think I manage it. I'm obviously better. I mean, I feel I've gotten better with my spending, but I feel that I'm more the spender of things, and Cammie is more the, well, I don't know what I can say that will not get me in trouble.
Well, everything you say will get you in trouble.
Feed ends. She is definitely more thoughts of where I might go get something I can utilize. She is one that will go out and spend, of course, on the food and going out and drinks and things like
Activities.
that. Nothing is wrong with that. However, I manage that within my budget, so now I can do that. I feel, however, Cammie does not. And feels that when it's an activity that is fun, that it's like I like this. There's an extra dessert stomach. You can feel full, but there's always room for dessert.
Yeah.
I feel that your budget is spent, but there's always room when it's an activity. So it magically comes in.
Okay, so you think we're both spenders then?
I think we're both spenders in different ways.
Yeah. Do you think either of us are thrifty? I think I'm way more thrifty than you. I do.
Oh, that is a crock of you know what. Yeah.
I think I'm thrifty.
Just because you were
And
thrifty 7 years ago doesn't mean you're thrifty now.
No, we're definitely both spenders, but I think we both, and that's kind of a good thing because we both are the same, you know what I mean? So I think we're both also able to be working on a budget together. I think you have a very high standard of yourself when it comes to this because you work in banking. I think you think that you're better than you are.
I do. I actually help you out. I can manage money.
You can, but I do think we're both spenders and we both have, I think the quarantine as well has helped us both learn about not spending.
Oh, I'm loving it.
I mean, we really aren't. We're saving money. It's really good.
I love when there's not a choice to go out to eat.
Right?
It's fantastic.
But we are cooking more at home. And that's what I said last night when we were doing the grilling. I was like, this kind of thing is fun for me because I can also have a few friends over too. Okay, next on the list of the greatest of all time relationships, common characteristics, have sex at least once a week. Upping your sexual activity from once a month to once a week can cause happiness levels to jump by as much if you made an extra $50,000 a year, which I agree with. And we've got another one that we have on the list. That's good. And then finally, and this is one that I feel I do very good with, but I don't think that you do as well with, and I want to know why.
Okay.
Celebrate each other's achievements. When couples celebrate their partner's accomplishments as if they were their own, they're more satisfied in the relationship. There's nothing quite so satisfying as having your partner be loudly and enthusiastically in your corner when you do well. So, my question is... Thank you, Christina, for letting people know about the podcast. Okay, so when it comes down to it, I say you get something good happen for you, right? He's amazing. He has something good. This is the way I react to it. Woo-hoo! Go, babe. You're so good at that. Yeah, get it. Now, when I have something really good happen,
Congratulations.
This is what I get. Great, babe. Congratulations. That's it.
That is not all the time.
How come you don't dance around like how I do?
When she has worked and like when she got this new job and whatever, it's great. But if she calls me up and she has something, I'm like, that's great.
That's all I get. That's great.
Well, I mean,
You should be hooping and hollering.
Well, that feels fake to me.
When I do it, you think it's fake?
It feels over-exaggerated. Like, Steven's so down, he needs a boost.
Oh, my God. Honey, that is depression, I think. No, what I think you need to do is practice your, like, over-the-top excitement. Come on, let's hear it. Sounds like a ghost.
Yes, it does. That's why I don't do it.
But do it like you can...
Mine is a very firm...
Okay, give me the firmness.
Congratulations. Well done.
That's not exciting. That is not enthusiastic.
Well, it depends on what you did. If you're like, oh, I did a show.
Say I did.
Yay.
No. Say I got a job I've been really wanting forever.
Then I'm like, great, babe. Unless I gotta like move to Buffalo, then I'm like, great, babe. I'm so happy for you. Now I have to pick up my life and move to where it's cold 90% of the year.
Okay, give me one. Just give me a little bit of excitement. All right, well. Oh, did you see that?
I can't. I'm too old. I can't.
Okay, so a suggestion that you could do for a situation where I get something great is, awesome, let's celebrate tonight.
You know what that would mean? Mexican. That would mean going to a Mexican restaurant.
That's a
I agree with that comment. That is something that can definitely be put into play.
See, let's celebrate. Let's do so. Acknowledge it. Maybe you don't have to be as loud like me. You could just be...
See, let's celebrate means let's go to the expensive restaurant and
let's
not manage
celebrate
our money.
and make dinner or do something fun. Do a candlelight dinner. Oh, got some ideas ticking over, don't we, hun? What's your question for me, babe?
What do you feel needs? What do you feel out of those? All the topics
13.
you've gone over with.
Yeah.
About 10 pages is the most important.
About 10 pages is the most important. Okay, so I'm just going to read them through again. So, a fulfilling relationship has these 13 characteristics. This is from Happy Couples. No more Mexican food. Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't fight over text. Don't have kids. Have friends who stay married. Fight at the beginning.
I think hold on, we're going to stop. Don't have kids. That's a very misrepresentative one. I think
that's just from the survey.
It's like the people that get married or have kids, they feel to solve their problem.
No,
So it's
I don't
don't
think
do
so.
these things to solve your problem.
No, okay, let me keep going through.
Okay.
A compromise, the one firstborn child and one lastborn child, knows who does what when it comes to housework, are a feminist, a lovely lady and a not so lovely man, are best friends and have lots of friends in common. Oh, I missed that one.
It's okay.
Okay, spend money in similar ways, have sex at least once a week, celebrate each other's achievements. I think the one that's the most important is being each other's best friend.
Oh.
And I think that one's important to me because I think if you can't be each other's best friend, I don't think it's bad necessarily, but I feel as though you can have a really honest relationship when you're each other's best friend.
It makes sense.
You know what I mean? I feel as though you can kind of have more of a bond.
That's a good justification.
What about you? What's yours? What do you think's the most important out of all of those? Can't pick the same as me. I know what you'll say.
No, I'm not going to say the house chores. I mean, that is one in my head, but I don't know. It's probably the money one. I think finances is a big thing in relationships.
Yeah, that one, if you can kind of get on the same page about...
Yeah. I mean, there's all those are important, but yeah, finances I think is a big one.
Okay.
Especially today's world.
Yeah, especially today's world.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. We'll have another one coming up probably soon.
Thank you.
Bye.